Hello, I'm Heather from Heal with Heather Kristen, here with the zodiac readings for July. Today I'm going to be using the Oracle of the Seven Energies deck by Colette Baron Reed, along with my own Oracle card deck, the Sparkle and Shine Oracle cards. These are downloadable. You can download them by going to my website, www.healwithheatherkristen.com. I will put all that information in the posting for these oracle readings. If you need personalized readings, please contact me via my website. I also do chakra clearings, distance Reiki, and coaching sessions. So if you need any guidance on your career, your love life, your healing path, please contact me. I specialize in past life, not regressions, but past life readings to give you all the details of your past lives that will help you heal your present and create a wonderful future for yourself. So I hope you enjoy the readings, and I will see you back here in August. Hey Aries, happy July. Let's see what cards I pulled for you this month. So the first one is Bearing Fruit. Next, Wish Upon a Star, followed by a Burst of Magic. Okay, so let's start with the Bearing Fruit card. The Bearing Fruit card is telling me that manifestations are going to come to fruition. Okay, you are going to have some of or one of your manifestations, something that you've been trying to manifest, something that you've been wanting to manifest, come to fruition. Your wishing tree is going to bear fruit, and that lines right up with Wish Upon a Star. The two most important things I want to remind you here is that you need to focus on your passions. Make sure that whatever you are trying to manifest fully aligns with your soul and what is coming from your heart's desires, okay? It's going to take some getting in touch with yourself this month. Now I'm going to bring up this card. So we get a burst of magic, but if you see the water lily is a sign to me that you need some inner reflection, some deep inner healing. Take some time out from something that you maybe distracts you. Social media is a big one, alcohol, things like that, maybe working, maybe you need to take some time away from work, not like time away, but just make sure that when you're getting home from work in the evenings or from school in the evenings that you're really taking some time for you. If you're a stay-at-home mom, make sure you're getting that time that's solely you to really get in touch with yourself and really feel what's in your heart, really feel what's coming from your soul, really feel your desires on a full and deep level. Make sure that the things that you're wanting to manifest, make sure that things that you're wanting to draw into your life are fully you and totally align with who you are and what you want. That's going to be very, very important. And along with this personal time, you might be wanting to do some healing, some inner healing. The inner healing can come from any different direction. You might be digging into your past. You might be digging into things that are coming up for you, triggers. You might be wanting to look at things that bother you that other people, in your life are kind of bringing to the forefront. So there's a lot of different ways that may come up for you this month that you want to heal, you want to focus on. But they're all things that are helping you manifest and align with what you really want in your life. Now, the Wish Upon a Star card, another thing that's coming to me is make sure that you aren't wishing, okay? If you go into wanting something and you're like, oh, I wish this will happen, and it's kind of like a need, a kind of a wishy-washy energy, it's not going to come to fruition, okay? You need to come into and look at your desires that, yes, I'm going to manifest this. I'm going to be able to manifest this. This is already mine. Whatever it is already mine. It's coming my way. The universe is working on it. I just can't see it yet. I may not feel it yet, but I know this is coming to me. Come approach, let's say approach is much more definite. Approach the wording that you already have what you want. Okay? Do not come at it like I wish. A begging energy pushes your manifestations further into the future because that energy just doesn't align with bringing manifestations into your reality, because you're basically telling the universe, I wish I have it, but I don't have it. Okay? So make sure that you are focusing on your manifestations with that I already have it energy, not a begging energy. Now, let's see, what other energy? Listen to your intuition this month, especially when it comes to your relaxed time, your self-care time. If you are being guided to do something that's not that you're not familiar with, let's say, that is not something that you normally do for self-care. Maybe you're being guided to spend time with friends or go to a new location or experience something that you may not normally consider self-care. Try it. Follow along. Go with the energy. New things are being brought into your life this month, and it's not just what you're trying to manifest, it's new things that are going to expand your knowledge of the universe, are going to expand your knowledge of yourself, and you're getting these new experiences that are going to teach you some things, that are going to open up your eyes to things. So go with the flow on anything that comes into your life that's kind of unusual. It's it may feel out of your comfort zone, but that's a good thing. It may push you into a realm of knowing or understanding something that you're not familiar with, that you are not maybe at first comfortable with. You might have some resistance to certain knowledge, but that's okay. It's a good thing. A lot of times I have resistance to knowledge and ideas at first, and I mull on it and think about it. And over the course of time, I realize, okay, that is what I should have been believing this whole time, or that's what I should have known a long time ago or come to realize. So give it some time. Try to approach things with an open mind this month and not judge too quickly up front, okay? Let's see if there's anything else. When you are making your wishes or thinking about your manifestations, if you whatever you do to work on manifestations, whether that's vision boards, whether that's writing out gratitude, whether that's pictures or videos, whatever it is that you do, and you're really focusing on your manifestations, call in your angels. Have them surround you with their energy to make sure that you are clean and protected from outside influences. There could be some, feels like there could be some dark energy around this month, maybe extra, not extra powerful, but just extra in the way and in people's business, kind of really surrounding people this month. So call in your angels and make sure that when you are working on your manifestations, that you're really surrounded by clean, light energy, and that your energy is not being diffused or what's the good word for that? Messed with? That's a terrible word, but it feels, and what my guides are showing me is that Dark energy is very, very sly. It's it can come in so many different ways and so many different forms that we don't even know, we can't necessarily always feel dark energy coming in. And it comes in and it twists things. It twists our understanding of things. It twists our belief of things. And before we know it, we're on a very different mental path. And I want to make sure that when you're doing your manifestations, that when you're focusing on your manifestations and what you want, things, beliefs from the past are not coming up to trick you and to twist what your beliefs are. An example would be uh, self doubt, shame, jealousy, things like that. If you're feeling any of those feelings as you're focusing on your manifestations, it's likely some dark energy and some belief patterns that are darkness initiated coming up from the past to diffuse the energy of your current manifestations. Hopefully that makes sense. So make sure that when you are focusing on your manifestations, call in your angels. If you work with spiritual guides, maybe light a candle for cleanliness, maybe crystals, healing, grounding crystals, clearing crystals, to make sure that you are very clear as you go into thinking about your manifestations and that you're not letting any kind of energy diffuse the power of your manifestations. Another great resource that I've been using a lot lately is EFT, the tapping technique. There's some great videos on YouTube. If you're feeling any of those feelings coming up while you're trying to manifest, self doubt, shame, jealousy, things like that, sometimes tapping is a great resource to kind of let those things go and to help diffuse them. So just make sure that when you are doing your manifestation work this month, you are very, very clear in what you want and you're feeling really powerful and energetic and happy and excited about receiving your manifestations. Okay, as long as you're feeling joy and happiness and excitement, it's going to be a lot quicker of an alignment of frequency to get those things into your life. Okay, I have been talking about that enough. I am going to head over to my cards and pick a card from my deck for you. Okay, Aries. Okay. Be present. So, this is a card that's telling us to make sure we're not focused too far into the future and not too far in our past. We want to stay present in the moment, okay? So, one thing that really sticks out for me is gratitude, making sure I am focused on appreciating everything I have in this moment right now, making sure that I am taking time out for me, making sure that I am spending time with my kids and my family and enjoying my present life, not thinking about or worrying about the future, not being upset about my past or bringing up issues from my past, but just really being in the now and being present. That's going to also be very important along the lines of your manifestations and what you're wanting to manifest for yourself. So make sure that if you're thinking about your future, stop for the time being, stop worrying. This, where it comes into where it's very important for your manifestations, is sometimes we get on this path where we're thinking, okay, I don't have this yet. Why isn't this in my life? Why am I not manifesting this? And it pushes it farther away because the mindset changes to an excitement. Now you're in a state of worry. And so the fear comes up that it's not going to happen, and so then you start manifesting that it's not going to happen and it's further away. So appreciating the now, focusing on the now, focusing on being present is going to help you not worry. I mean, you have to, sometimes we have to actually focus on not worrying too about what we're trying to manifest and bring into our life and create for ourselves, and just focus on the now so we don't push our manifestations and what we want to create further away. Just keep in mind, know that your manifestations are coming to you, and try not to worry about the future. If you do have stuff coming up with the past, I say don't worry too much about the past, but if you do have stuff coming up from the past, still go through the process of healing. Do, you know, sort through the emotions. See if you can figure out triggers for things. See if you have things you need to work through. Maybe there's memories, sad memories. Maybe there's fearful memories. Absolutely go through the process of healing those things, working through those things. What I'm saying is try not to spend too much time in the past in dwelling on the past. Okay, it's the healing process is different than going to the past and dwelling on it and just sitting in those feelings of anger, feelings of fear, feelings of shame or jealousy. Just sitting on those feelings is a little bit different than going through the process of healing. So, yes, absolutely allow yourself to work through those emotions, feel those emotions, and then whatever you need to do to try to process those emotions, understanding. And some of these things obviously are not going to be overnight, they're not going to happen and heal just like that. If they come up to the present for you, then absolutely work through them and heal them. Okay, I'm yammering on enough. I hope you have a beautiful July, Aries, and I will see you back here in August.